According to NHTSA, National Highway Safety, there's 10,000 vehicles that go submerged every year. Submerged means goes into water. And when you know
Right.
anything about a vehicle that goes into water, you can't do anything until it equilibrizes. So you couldn't even open the door or break the window unless it's full of water, which can set panic and people drown. So what this
Mhm.
is, it's called the safety. It was called the safety breath. I changed the name to Bissette. So it's like being attacked from all fronts is what Bissette means. And what it
Mhm.
is it is a safety device. So you have a window brake, right? And a flashlight. So it automatically turns on. A seatbelt cutter. But the most important thing you have is inside of this, you have an O2 deliverable device. So now you can have, boom, O2, because O2 you can breathe, just you don't want to breathe
Right.
a lot of it, but it gives you time to hold your breath longer, and you get about 6 breaths out of this. So the minute you crank that up, boom, it's activated. You have a button here, and I've engineered it so that your fingers touch the raised edge areas, your thumb would come over the cap, and then this fits nicely in your palm. So then it would just be your orifice here with the air pressure release, so you could take a breath, relax, smash your window, cut your seatbelt, get out of my vehicle. Or it's even good for having confined spaces. So if you're in a confined space that doesn't require even respiration, but if something did leak, you die. And that actually happened, I want to say in Georgia. I want to say in Huntsville or near Huntsville, two guys
Hmm.
was a chlorine break, and they couldn't get away from it fast enough and they died.
Oh,
So can you imagine
wow.
just having this on your belt where holy crap, boom, now you can breathe while you're running or getting the hell out of there and not breathing in any harmful substances. So you'd have a
Right.
tiny little device that gives you
Especially
even
it I
divers,
that's
divers,
cool.
even a diver, you have a secondary device. You don't even need, it's just on your vest like a fire extinguisher. Fire extinguishers are everywhere. How many of them get used? It's less than 1%, less than one
Right.
tenth of 1%. But you'd have it. So it's an emergency oxygen piece. You run out of air. That's just a couple quick breaths and you're good to go. Um, Yeah, so that's one of my future products I hope to get working on. It's all designed, it's drawn. The facility's all set to do it. It's just the funding right now to pull the trigger and get them going. So
I could definitely see me myself buying that for my mom because
I,
just
my
and she
kid,
gets yeah, kids especially and being her son and she's single, so I just you
you
tend to
want
worry about your parents a whole lot
to,
and her living by herself and her driving by herself, so on and so forth. God forbid something like that happens to her.
right?